Everyone sees them earn the same money. Nobody sees where it burns. One man's fire keeps him warm today. The other's fire powers a machine that works forever. This is the commitment device principle. Watch two mill workers in 1895. Same wage, same coal allocation. Both light fires every morning. 10 years later, one is still burning coal for warmth. The other owns the mill. The difference isn't the fuel, it's what the fire does. This is called the commitment device principle. Your money is fuel. You can burn it for immediate comfort or burn it to power systems that run without you. Most people build comfort fires. Warmth today, gone tomorrow. Smart people build power fires. One investment, perpetual energy, same fuel, different fires, different futures. James and Robert start at the textile mill the same Monday. Both earn $18 weekly. Both receive 3 coal blocks daily as part of their wage. Everyone uses it the same way. Burn it for warmth, burn it for food, consume it daily. James lights his comfort fire. Morning arrives cold. He burns 1 coal block heating his room. Breakfast needs cooking. Burns half a block. Evening gets cold again. Burns the remaining coal, keeping comfortable. Next morning, he needs 3 new blocks. The cycle repeats daily for 10 years. Robert lights a different fire. He makes a commitment. He will not burn coal for comfort. He will burn coal for power. First week, he's cold. Wears extra layers. Eats bread and cheese instead of hot meals. Uncomfortable but alive. He saves all 3 blocks daily. Week 1 ends. James burned 21 coal blocks staying comfortable. Robert burned 0. Robert has 21 blocks saved. He approaches the mill owner. Lend me an old loom. I'll pay you 10 coal blocks monthly. I'll work at evenings. The owner agrees. Robert burns his first power fire. He uses 5 saved blocks as fuel for the loom's heat engine. The loom runs. Robert weaves fabric, sells it at market. Makes $2 profit that first week. Still cold at home, still eating simple food. But he built a fire that generates income instead of consuming it for comfort. Month 1. James burned 90 coal blocks, stayed warm every day, ate hot meals. Comfortable existence. 0 wealth accumulation. Robert burned 20 blocks powering the loom, stayed cold, uncomfortable. But his power fire generated $8 profit. He used that $8 to buy lamp oil. He can work the loom 2 extra hours nightly. His power fire is growing. Month 6. James still burns 3 blocks daily for comfort. Routine perfected. Pleasant evenings. Still earning $18 weekly. Still dependent on his mill wage. Still burning coal to survive each day. Robert burned 120 blocks total over 6 months, powering his loom. Generated $48 profit. Used it to buy better materials. His loom now produces higher quality fabric, making $3 weekly from his evening power fire. Still cold at home, but his commitment device is working. Discomfort today builds comfort forever. Year 2, James discovers Robert's operation. Sees him working evenings, cold room, simple food. James asks why Robert lives this way. You earn the same wage I do. Why stay cold? Burn your coal for comfort like everyone else, Robert explains. I don't burn fuel for warmth. I burn fuel for power. Warmth disappears. Power compounds. My fire generates income. Your fire generates comfort. We both burn the same amount. We just build different fires. Year 3. Robert's evening loom operation generates $7 weekly. It's 40% of his mill wage. He takes that $7 and burns it as fuel for a second power fire. Buys a second loom, hires someone to operate it, pays them $3 weekly, keeps $4 profit. Now he has 2 power fires burning. James is still burning 3 blocks daily, still comfortable, still earning $18 weekly. 10 years of perfect comfort. 0 systems built. 0 power fires lit. Year 5. Robert stops working at the mill. His power fires now generate $15 weekly without him. 2 looms running. He's replaced his mill income. Spent 3 years cold building systems. Now those systems power his life. Robert takes his $15 weekly and burns it for bigger power fires. Buys a 3rd loom, then a 4th. then a steam engine that powers all four. Each power fire feeds the next. Commitment device compounds. Year 10. James is still at the mill, still earning $18 weekly, still burning 3 blocks daily. 10 years of warmth and comfort. Same position as year 1, same wage, same dependence. Comfortable but trapped. Robert owns 6 looms and 2 workshops. Generates $84 weekly without working a single shift. He finally burns coal for comfort now. His power fires generate enough that he can afford both. Warm home, hot meals, plus wealth compounding. The temporary discomfort created permanent comfort. Here's what separates comfort fires from power fires. Comfort fires feel better immediately. James was warm every day for 10 years. Robert was cold for 3 years. But comfort fires consume fuel without creating anything. You burn, you feel good, you need more fuel tomorrow. Power fires feel worse initially, but generate fuel. You burn coal to power a loom. The loom makes money. The money buys more looms. The power fire becomes self-sustaining, then wealth-generating. Then it provides both power and comfort forever. Check your current fires. Every dollar you earn is a coal block. You can burn it for comfort. Nice dinner. New clothes. Entertainment. Immediate warmth. Gone tomorrow. Or burn it for power. Investments. Skills. Systems. Uncomfortable today. Powerful forever. Most people build only comfort fires. They burn every dollar maintaining lifestyle. Comfortable existence. Zero growth. They work 40 years burning fuel for daily comfort. Retire with nothing but memories of comfortable days. The commitment device principle says this. Force yourself into a structure where comfort is temporarily removed. Commit that fuel to power systems instead. The structure forces better decisions. Your willpower is weak. Your commitment device is strong. Robert's commitment was simple. No coal for comfort. All coal for power. That structure removed daily choices. He couldn't decide whether to burn coal for warmth. The decision was already made. Committed. Locked in. The device forced him to be cold and build power. Your Monday protocol is direct. Out. Build your commitment device. Pick one expense you burn fuel on weekly for comfort. Not necessity. Comfort. The $6 coffee. The $40 dinner. The $15 streaming service. Calculate annual burn. $6 coffee daily is $2,190 yearly. That's fuel. Create the commitment. Open a separate investment account. Name it PowerFire. Set automatic transfer for that exact weekly amount. Before you can spend it on comfort, it burns as power. Start small. Robert started with 3 coal blocks. Start with 1 comfort expense. 1 fire redirected from comfort to power. 1 commitment device forcing better decisions. Month 1 feels uncomfortable. You miss that coffee, that dinner. You're cold like Robert was cold. The comfort fire is gone. The power fire isn't generating visible returns yet. This is where most people quit. Month 6, your power fire has $187. Still feels small. James had 6 months of comfort. You had 6 months of sacrifice. But your fuel is building something. His fuel is ash. Year 3, your power fire has $1,100, generating $88 annually. You can now afford that coffee from passive returns. The power fire provides both power and comfort. James has 3 years of comfortable memories. You have a system that works forever. Year 10, your power fire has $4,850, generating $388 annually. You redirected 1 comfort expense. Built 1 commitment device. Now you have permanent income from temporary discomfort. Be honest about the choice. Comfort fires feel better today. Robert was cold for 3 years while James was warm. Power fires feel worse today, but create freedom tomorrow. The commitment device removes the daily choice. The structure decides for you. The device forces wealth. James and Robert both burned fuel. Same amount. Same starting point. James burned for warmth. Robert burned for wealth. James is still cold when the coal runs out. Robert has power systems generating permanent warmth. 10 years, Same fuel, different commitment, different life. You're standing where they stood in year one. You can burn it for comfort today. Warmth now, nothing later. Or burn it for power. Cold now, wealth forever. The commitment device removes daily temptation. Set it once. Let it force better decisions for 10 years. Build your power. Fire this week. One expense redirected. One commitment device activated. Subscribe if this clicked.